Anthony Edwards just cooks the Mavericks all night. This time, Derrick Jones Jr. is going to be leaning towards the screen early. Start guarding the screen when Anthony Edwards comes off of it. You lean towards the screen early. Cooked. Here's Anthony Edwards again on Derrick Jones Jr. at the strong side ISO. The easiest thing ever to double. Just Derek Lively get down there to get the dribble picked up. The second he goes to double, you immediately rotate over one pass away. Then that dribble gets picked up. Everybody else rotates from there. Or we can just watch Anthony Edwards continue to cook the Mavericks, which is going to happen all game long. This is a ball screen you want to ice. I'm icing this ball screen so when Rudy Gobert rolls, he's rolling right into Grant Williams' in backside help. You're coming up to trap here. There's no backside defender on the wing. So it's just Rudy Gobert catching this, and everyone's open now. Derek Lively's going to help at the rim right here. So this is not optional. Not optional. Dante Exum's got to help the helper right here. You're going to leave the weak side corner. Derrick Jones Jr. would rotate to the corner if a skip pass is made. Jaden Hardy would rotate. Grant Williams comes up. But you don't help the helper. Not optional to miss that. Now it's Jaden Hardy's turn. You're guarding Anthony Edwards. I'm not playing off Anthony Edwards. I'm up. I'm initiating the contact so that Derek Lively's coming all the way down to help you. So I'm up, forcing him into this help. Jaden Hardy plays off. So the deeper he gets in the post right here, now it's just further away from help. And now you're on your own. Classic Derrick Jones Jr. You chase over the top of the ball screen, and Dwight Powell should be attached and showing. You're going up the gut. Dwight Powell's nowhere. Catch and shoot three. Mavericks switch here. First of all, Seth Curry's got to get underneath and battle Karl Anthony Towns right from the three-point line, okay? And if you want to scram switch, it's got to be right at the top of the key right here. Immediately, Grant Williams comes up. Immediately, Seth Curry moves to Naz Reid. But, I mean, Seth Curry, I don't know what he's doing. Now you're scram switching in the paint, and Naz Reid's wide open. Got to call it out. You got to communicate this. If you're Seth Curry, Nickeil Alexander-Walker's clearly going to set a flare screen right here. I should be calling out flare, 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 flare. So Dwight Powell knows to get up and over the top of the flare screen. He's backpedaling, going clank into the flare screen. Catch and shoot. It's not a box out, Derek Lively. You're using one arm. I got to get my whole body in front of Rudy Gobert. Use the lower half to drive him out. You're boxing out trying to use one limb. Not going to work. Rudy Gobert easily offensive rebound and putback. Jaden Hardy's getting caught ball watching. Look at his eyes. I got to be seeing ball and man. You're staring at the ball. So now where's Mike Conley? I should be up ready to guard Mike Conley. Instead, you got to scramble up to guard him. You end up gambling on a handoff, leaning the open three. What is Grant Williams doing? Why are you fronting Karl Anthony Towns off a sideline out of bounds? Get underneath and get low and battle. You front the Karl Anthony Towns here. So now Derek Lively's got to step up and backside help. Okay, out of a side, they're going to swing it to Rudy Gobert. How ridiculous was that? The Mavericks are hedging this handoff right here. So Derek Lively, you got to get up. I got to be level to Rudy Gobert. And Jaden Hardy's got to be already starting to move over and backside help. You can't let the pass to Rudy Gobert get made. Grant Williams will occupy both Wolves players 2 passes away. But Derek Lively, you got to cut that dribble off right at the point of the screen. Like you're late getting up to hedge here, and Jaden Hardy's nowhere. So now Rudy Gobert's catching this. Everyone's open. Ridiculous in transition. Derrick Jones Jr., you got no one to guard. Get up and guard the ball. Dwight Powell should not be guarded. Dwight Powell is getting back to the top of the key in help. But Derrick Jones Jr.'s got to step up here. I mean, come on. This is just coast to coast. Tim Hardaway Jr. does this all game long. You switch on to Anthony Edwards. We're not backpedaling. Seth Curry's coming to help you. I'm up. I'm up. I'm guarding. I have help. I have help. I have help. Instead, you just backpedal. Of course it's an open three. This again, right at the end of the half. God, is Tim Hardaway's defense atrocious. Now, Jaden Hardy should be sprinting over the middle of the floor right here. I don't know what he's doing. I should be over right now if I'm Jaden Hardy and help. But Tim Hardaway, stop backpedaling. Get up and guard the ball. Okay? You should have help there. Hardy should be there. But look at this. This can't, you just back, this isn't defense. So Derrick Jones Jr. wants to ice this ball screen. Then Derek Lively, where are you? I got to get up, up, up. Icing a ball screen means that Anthony Edwards is staying to the sideline. You have backside help right there for Rudy Gobert's roll. But where's Derek Lively? Derrick Jones Jr. is trying to ice this screen. This does not mean Anthony Edwards gets to go right in the lane. Just outer space stuff. Why is Dante Exum going into the paint right here? His feet aren't set. He's not in a defensive stance. Why is he standing in the paint? Why? What was... So you obviously get beat. The Mavericks switch this screen right here. So why? First of all, you're Derrick Jones Jr. I'm still in the gaps, but I want to be at the top of the key. I'm still up. Why are you backpedaling into the paint here? So now you're not ready to guard. Pump fake and go. Draw help, no one to box out. Markieff Morris is late getting back. He's trailing the play here. That does not mean you're taking the ball. Grant Williams is taking the get to Mike Conley as quick as possible. Grant Williams obviously has taken the ball. Why are you also trying to guard the ball? So, it's a terrible transition defense. No, Seth Curry's going to get lost here. My back is always to the baseline. I'm always seeing ball and man. Look at Seth Curry right here. As Mike Conley cuts through, you got your back to Mike Conley. So now you're going to end up getting lost here. And then instead of chasing over the top of the down screen, you're going to go up the gut. And that was just an atrocious play. And in transition with Markieff Morris. I'm sprinting back, getting to the ball, right? Now, Josh Green here should be sprinting back as well. He's lightly jogging. Seth Curry's already in help right here. I can't backpedal. I'm up. I have help with Seth Curry. Josh Green's getting in help. You cannot backpedal. You cannot backpedal. You cannot backpedal. Derrick Jones Jr. here, your help. You want this to stop. I want to force Karl Anthony Towns in the middle of the floor. That's where my help is. That's where the help can come outside the paint right here. Seth Curry then would rotate over. If the skip pass gets made, you just X out there. But Derrick Jones Jr. is cutting off Karl Anthony Towns going in the middle of the floor. So now the doubles is in the charge circle. It doesn't matter. You're Dwight Powell and you're doubling here. There's no reason to just stand in the middle of nowhere and wait. You might as well just get up and double. Either way, Seth Curry's got to help the helper and take Kyle Anderson. That is his only responsibility, is Kyle Anderson. Okay? If a skip pass gets made, Tim Hardaway rotates, Josh Green rotates, Derrick Jones Jr. rotates. But it starts with Seth Curry. It begins and ends with Seth Curry. Tim Hardaway defensively is a disaster. Why am I not up the line here? I'm helping on the ball, but now I can recover, okay? Like, why is Tim Hardaway Jr. backpedaling to the paint and you're moving towards the ball on the kickout? So you're not getting out in time. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, just get it, go right by you. You're Derek Lively. He's trying to scram switch here. That's why he's standing in the charge circle. Now, Jaden Hardy's going to get in help on Mike Conley. Does a great job getting in the gaps. You got to stay in the corner right here. I mean, like, Seth Curry's just going to have to do as good a job as possible getting low and battling Rudy Gobert. Like, I mean, Jaden Hardy's in the gaps right here. Derek Lively's trying to scram switch. So this is just catch and shoot every single time. Out of a baseline, out of bounds. God, Tim Hardaway. Out of a baseline, out of bounds, you get switched on to Rudy Gobert. He's bigger than you. I have to get low and battle. That's the only way I'm going to keep him out of the paint. You're playing him straight up here. You have absolutely no chance of outmuscling him playing him straight up. Mavericks switch. First of all, Tim Hardaway should be up, level to the screener, ready to switch. You're not ready to switch, so you're late. You're going to be jumping out to now to guard Anthony Edwards. But now again, don't backpedal. Dante Exum's got to get over in the gaps, like, clearly, okay? But Grant Williams is going to come all the way over here, basically to the top of the free throw circle. So I'm up. I have help. I can force Anthony Edwards in the middle of the floor. This is all game long. It's all game long. Like, it just backpedal. Tim Hardaway again. You chase over the top of the down screen. You're going up the gut of the down screen. How did that just happen?